and live with grace and conduct yourself with dignity. I know this is a bit of a heavy topic. I felt it was particularly helpful because I had a few epiphanies, and I wanted to share the journey that I am having with this topic of how to choose my battles and how to conduct myself with grace and respect and dignity. So let's rewind a few months ago when I was going to work, and there was this one colleague who always had something problematic to share, always complained, always was angry, always had a passive aggressive tone to him. And it used to initially make me feel like, oh, my heart goes out to him, I want to help him. And eventually it became a space where, oh my God, I'm feeling so upset and really drained when I'm around these complaints constantly, because even working with him was becoming, very difficult. He had complaints, and he had this very passive aggressive way of dealing with situations where there was some kind of a blame always involved in whatever he was saying. So when I went back to think about what am I feeling, why am I feeling this way, and what do I want to do about it, I realized that in my larger scheme of things, in my larger plan for life, having that kind of an interaction where somebody is just saying stuff that's not in context and is trying to trigger me in a way that they can get some response for whatever reason that may be. He's a wonderful person, and I really like a lot of things about him. He is very committed, he has a great work ethic, and he is very great at breaking and testing the system. Hello Deva 157 GVB. So we're talking about how to choose your battles. So the first half I'm going to share, I'm continuing to share a story, and the second half we're going to do some sound healing, light language, to help us and empower us to deal with all such situations with grace, poise, dignity, and not allow Debbie Downers to come in our way of feeling our highest excitement. Hello, Smile Joy, welcome. So continuing my story, after really reflecting on what was happening to me, why was I feeling down, and is this really of any consequence, interacting with this team member that I really like a lot. He has very good qualities, and I appreciate them. He can be a very good tester of something that I design, and if I ask him to test it, he can tell me absolutely every single way it can go wrong, and that protects me from releasing it to everybody else and going through those things as problem solving. So there are definitely ways in which his skill of seeing the negative and seeing what's not working can be used, but it was not empowering me in that situation. Hello, that's lovely. You call me ma'am. You can call me Samriddhi. I would really love it. And so lovely to have you here. And so I decided to use an alchemy tool to be able to help me be able to deal with that situation, because I felt like it was not counting in the larger scheme of things for me. I didn't really enjoy who I was becoming at the end of those conversations, where he would criticize something, he would complain about something, but I would come back feeling really drained. I was giving away my power, and I was not choosing my battles wisely. So that's where I started using an alchemy tool. And it's funny when I say it, but I want to share my absolute truth with you. I started using an essential oil. So this is called Lang Lang, and this essential oil and the White Dragon came to me at the same time. And so what I did was, every time I use this essential oil, just a little bit on my wrist, it would remind me. Every time I can smell it, I would remind myself to be in my power, not give away my power, and continue to focus on things that matter to me, to choose my battle wisely. So that became a beautiful reminder for me. Hi Rajiv Simply 9, welcome. And I started using this alchemy tool a lot. So wherever I would feel, oh my God, I'm giving my power away, and then I'm going to come back and only I am to blame if I am feeling victimized, because I am giving away my power. If I don't want to share my energy in that way, I should be able to have that discretion. I should be able to decide that and move forward with what I choose. That's where I come from my power. So fast forward 2 months from that. I got a call today from one of my lovely relatives, and she's an aunt that I absolutely love. She's beautiful inside out, and she has one of the most nurturing, loving qualities that I have found in the women when I was growing up. Absolutely beautiful. And what happened when she called me was there was someone else in the family who was trying to find out where I was, what I was doing, and probably get some information out of me, and which I didn't know where this was coming from, but I knew something was fishy about it. But as a person, I really love my aunt, and she's really, really gorgeous. So because I've been using this alchemizing tool of checking if I'm giving away my power, if I'm choosing my battles wisely, I realized that fishiness can be addressed by me standing in my power. Hi Jess, welcome. So I decided to stay in my power, not give away my power. So whatever information my lovely aunt was asking me, I did not give her that information. But at the same time, I didn't need to make that conversation awkward or difficult, or I didn't even need to be rude in any way. She really loves me, and I absolutely love her. So I asserted myself very comfortably, and this was because I had started making it a habit that I'm not going to give away my power. I'm going to remember where I'm giving away power and stop it right there. And slowly I started noticing something interesting I did today. So instead of just protecting myself by using an essential oil or whatever tool that is helpful for me, and then just exiting myself from the situation, I found myself being in the situation, but only absorbing and only interacting with the parts that I chose to interact. So I came from an incredible sense of power, rather than feeling like I was being victimized, or I would put myself in a situation where I would give away my power and feel like there would be stories running in the back of my mind, and that I was feeling drained and stuff like that. So what happened at the end of the conversation was my aunt and we recalled all the wonderful memories we have together, how much we love each other, and she went on to share incredibly deep stories and things that are going on in her life, and I was able to be her sacred witness with truth, with sincerity and with clarity. I did not have any mixed signals or any judgment about why she was asking that information, because that I was not willing to give away. So I did not give anything that will compromise me. Welcome Javed, welcome Sea Poodle. And so what I realized is, and at the end of that conversation, she had a tear in her eye, I had a tear in my eye, because we experienced the absolute feminine love with each other. And for men, it could be beautiful masculine, divine masculine love as well. It's not about gender, it is about the power of feeling nurtured, feeling seen. Just as I could, hi, so beautiful to see you here, Javed. Javed and I go back a long time. I think we met each other in 2008 at my first job. So it's so lovely that we're still connected, and in such a beautiful way. You joining here is so encouraging for me. And so I decided that, going back to my story, so what I learned from that was that in all those situations where we have the potential to lose our power, we also have the potential of completely alchemizing it, not just for ourselves, but also for the people involved. When we come with power, we open the doorways for other people as well. And my aunt said something absolutely beautiful to me. She told me how much she admires that I, as a woman in the family, I come from a traditional Rajasthani family in India, and she said, I totally admire how you've built your life uh, in a way that you are absolutely free to do anything you like. You have built a life of integrity, respect, and freedom. And I really admire that. And the way you lead your life, I feel like a part of me is healed. And that was just such a beautiful thing for her to say and for me to hear. And it wouldn't have happened if I did not choose my battles wisely. If I got on to the conversations where, why are you asking me that information? Who's asking you? And this and that. I would have not enjoyed this beautiful, soul juicy interaction with her. So, all the lovely people who've joined, if you have any situation where you are feeling victimized, you can put it on the chat, or you can just give it a thought. Any situation where you're giving your power away, or you're coming out of the situation feeling drained and feeling like you have no option, and that you wish that there was an option, you can write a word, a phrase, or just put an emoticon, and I will understand what's the frequency of the group that we are working with today. And if not to, that's all right. Because we are in this sacred space, I will energetically pick on what's happening in this group. And I also want to acknowledge, as you type, as you have this opportunity to type and share, I want to share that, as usual, we have our beautiful white dragon, our golden dragon, and Sai Baba. We have these beautiful crystals. I forgot the name of this blue crystal. I'll put it when I'm putting the post. And then there is this is definitely, this came into my life to increase the power of my third eye. And then I also have the tiger's eye to help me feel grounded. I also have a beautiful feather, a yellow feather, and this lovely candle. So with the blessing of all of this, my higher self, and all the beautiful beings, gods, goddesses that you believe in, I would like to get into channeling now. I'm going to bring through some tones, light codes, and sound codes that can help you be able to choose your battles wisely and come out with dignity and grace in all situations. So this is really a beautiful lesson in discernment, and I would like you to hold that intention, if you will, to have the maximum benefit from today's sound medicine. Okay. I'm going to use this wonderful moon bowl. I think I've introduced it in one of our previous videos. Oh, thank you, Jess. The white dragon is beautiful. As co-creators of the experience of witnessing white dragon in our calls, in our work together, in my being coached by you in so many wonderful situations, the white dragon has always been there. I love it so much. So Javed, I'm just reading your comment. Yes, I had such situations. Now I have understood what is important for me and what I need to ignore in life. That's so beautiful and very wise. I congratulate you for bringing yourself to that wisdom and space of finding yourself in power. That's wonderful, Javed. Smile Joy. Tomorrow I have an important exam. Please pray for me. Lovely. All right, we'll include an intention for having you put in the right effort, to have the right concentration, and to attract the right kind of questions to help you learn whatever your soul needs to learn from that exam, and to come out with flying colors. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did see the white dragon wag its tail, then that's beautiful. All right, so let's begin. I'm going to start with the moon bowl. This has 3 sound codes, 3 different tones that come through, and this bowl is made in the Himalayas. I got it from a beautiful Nepalese shop here in Sydney. and they do custom orders. So they have carved and shaped this bowl and tuned this bowl on a full moon night. So it's very sacred, and I want to share this sacred instrument with you. The waves are coming in. This is the time of completion, they say. If you are looking at discernment, if you are looking at ways to choose your battle, you need to be a warrior, and you need to know when not to choose to be a warrior. Because a warrior can fight, but a sacred warrior chooses when to fight and when to move on. I see a purple flower. I don't know the name of this flower, but it is a very beautiful bushy flower, almost like feathers the petals are. And this flower is bringing us some medicine. The medicine of being gentle on our heart, being aware in our heart when our power is shifting, because the seat of infinite power is also the seat of infinite love, which is your heart. The center of your heart the center of your heart. When you feel there is a power shift in your heart, call upon that which is sacred. Call upon the beautiful white dragon. Call upon any gods and goddesses or the source or whatever you believe in to bring you the wisdom, your higher self, your angels, your guides, and ask for their guidance. Ask them, show me, teach me, help me in this situation. Is this a war? Is this a battle that I should take because it's my sacred path? Or is this something that I should learn to move past and choose not and be in my state of discernment? And no matter whether the answer feels wrong or right, as soon as you feel the answer, the first feeling of the answer is the answer. The second feeling of the answer is your judgment to the answer. And that comes from your lovely ego. As my beautiful teacher Victoria Webby says, ego is lovely. It is nothing to be scared of. Allow it to be a part of showing you who you are, rather than being a constraint. And when you get that feeling, act on it. Honor it. The more you honor it, the more wisdom it will give to you. And there is nothing wiser than your own heart. And tap into the divine wisdom of your own heart, says the white dragon. And you will find your path. And when you are already in a battle, you've chosen it and it is in your sacred path, whether it is an exam, whether it is a meeting or a difficult interaction or a travel, call upon the power of the white dragon, call upon the power of source as it appears to you, so that you can be on that path with strength. Enye koneshi inieshe aleronime inyare koneshi isha. Thank you, Sakshi. So lovely to see you here. Thank you, Codes Anil Dagar and Abdul Hamidi. Thank you so much for joining. It's so beautiful to have you here and to be able to share this sacred space of healing together. You can put it in the chat section, any experiences or epiphanies you had from today. If you want to chat with me privately about today's experience, I'm happy to help you digest it, process it. It is such an honor to have you here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.